natural and God-given right of self-defense is perfectly summed up by the Second Amendment, part of America's fundamental law, which regulates all our civil government institutions. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Definitive, bright, unequivocal, and by no stretch of the imagination is the Second Amendment confusing.
Tragically, many criminal laws and regulations have been made by charlatan politicians who see citizens as cattle with no right to defend themselves, while they are fully protected as benevolent masters.
This past weekend's tragedies in Chicago, where at least 59 people were shot and 8 died during a massive outbreak of violence, have materialized this Orwellian-era thought process in a city whose leadership brags of some of the most comprehensive gun regulations in our country. It troubles me as I continue to notice many anti-American sentiments around the topic of innocent Americans protecting themselves. None of these sentiments are logical, none of them are ethical, and certainly none of them have prevented weapons from taking the life of the innocent they are claiming to protect.
George Washington believed the very atmosphere of firearms anywhere and everywhere restrains evil interference. They deserve a place of honor with all that is good. Allow me to cite an example of just how effective this founding father's wisdom is. This Saturday, while murderers had free rein in Chicago, shots rang out in Titusville, Florida, where an individual opened fire at a park during a back-to-school event. However, a bystander who was licensed to carry a firearm shot the gunman, who was then taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries, according to the police.
Local police expressed gratitude to the bystander for taking action to ensure the gunman didn't injure or kill anyone. "We are extremely grateful that nobody else was injured in this incident," said Deputy Chief Todd Hutchinson. "This suspect opened fire at a crowded public park. This could have been so much worse."
As seen in every single mass shooting, the government is completely incapable of protecting the citizenry from these kinds of attacks. If the people do not protect themselves, there is no protection. All gun control laws accomplish is to fight or obstruct the people from protecting themselves.
This is why state leaders have an obligation to declare any and all federal gun control laws to be null and void, and boldly declare to the people of their states that they will honor and protect the people's right and duty to defend themselves. Since the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and since the Second Amendment declares that the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, gun control measures are not law. Let me repeat, gun control measures are not law. This is Jake MacAulay
and Dominic MacAulay
with the Institute on the Constitution, bringing you the American View.